Hi everybody, Pablo here. I may not have met some of you. I know I've met the students, of course, but if I haven't, I'm Pablo Rodriguez, music teacher over there at Spring Hill. And just wanted to introduce myself and say hi as well, as in case you haven't met me. Now, let's get to the lessons. First one is a song we sang last time called Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to sing the verse a few times, and then we're going to put in a couple of words that I make up, and then, as I said, use the song to empower you, to make you to build your feeling of confidence, or whatever it is that you're feeling that you trust going forward with what you want to do in your life, and that's a good thing. So once again, remember, it comes from a tradition where people were really, really oppressed or really having a hard time, and there were a lot of restrictions on them. In fact, some might call those impossible, but these people actually rose up and lived through it and were able to do something about it and to make their lives meaningful and become empowered, despite the circumstances that they found themselves in. So that's what this song's about. So, it comes from the African American tradition, particularly anything that has to do with struggling to get out of slavery or any of those oppressive kinds of institutions. So here we go. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Turn me around, turn me around. I wanna let nobody turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, walking in the freedom land. I'll do that again. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, walking in a freedom land. So I'm moving with my singing, and this is the kind of music you should move. After you know it, don't just sit, but let it move. Sway from side to side. You guys are really great movers. We're going to talk about it in a minute, but don't just sit. Maybe just a side to side movement's really good. There's steps that can go with that side to side movement that we could probably learn some other time, but that's the idea. And you can put a clap in there. I usually do the 2, 3, 2 and 4. Let nobody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, that's where you'd find the claps usually. So let's talk about the lyrics now. I put on this one this morning. Someone's opinion. Okay? Now, let's talk about it for a sec, because, when somebody says you can or can't do something, or they look at you in some way and kind of are doubtful of what you can do, I hope you don't have those experiences, but sometimes people do. Well, you just say, ain't gonna let someone's opinion turn me around. Turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no one's opinion turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, walking to the freedom land. Walk towards your goal. Don't let anything get in the way. And the other one is judgment. Judgment, your own self-judgment. I can't do it. I'm not very good at this. Those kinds of things. So I'm going to call that self-judgment. And I'm going to sing that one last time. And then start making up the moves and do a little movement with it. Do a little something. Once you know the song, it's such an easy song. Okay, so this one will be self-judgment. Ain't gonna let self-judgment turn me around. Turn me around. Turn me around. Ain't gonna let self-judgment turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, walking to the freedom land. And so on and so forth. Remember to move. This music, it's a movement music. Along with those great beats, there's a lot of body motion going on. Fix this to see, in case you need to see my knees, which you're not going to see right now, but we'll probably do that later. And so I want to talk about movement. This group, and I wanted to say all your names today, but I'm not going to do that. It'll take too much time. But I'm going to say your names soon. I want to just thank you all, with your name. I think there's 23 of you. I was trying to count them today. Anyway, and I'll make sure I know everybody, how many there is now. But anyway, so we did a lot of movement. If you think about it, those of you who were with me from preschool, we played a lot of games where you move around. So you know what those are. And some of those we still play. I mean, not so much in upper elementary, although we can. A Painter and the Elves is a good example of something we did, not a long time ago, which we used to do in when we were in kindergarten. So let's talk about the kinds of moves we've been doing. So it's a little bit harder to meet and do this right now. So let's talk about the things we've studied. First of all movement has these qualities to it. It can be directed, which means you're copying something or you have a job to do. A good example might be, I heard that one, the zombie and the magician, where the zombie just follows the magician. So that's the magician. It gets to kind of make the zombie do things, and the zombie has to do those. So they're directed. And free just means you're free. You're free to move in a way that you want. Let's talk about those moves, the kinds of moves we've been doing. It's called locomotion if you move from one place to the next. So let's talk about all the ways we can do that. Walking, running, skipping, jumping, combination, hop, slide, gallop, and using your other body parts in combination to move across a space. Some other moves, which are sometimes called effort moves, is push, pull, fall, melt, shake, right? Float, which I really like that one. For some reason, I'm attracted to float. What is your favorite? You should know. Glide, which is sliding across the floor. Sliding across the floor. With your arms or sliding with your feet. Michael Jackson's a good glider. If you ever see him do the moonwalk, there's a glide to never be forgotten. Flick, right? Dab, like on the Painter and the Elves. Dabbing, polka dots, dab. There can be heavy dabs and light dabs. Slice, whoosh, whoosh, right? Punch, heavy or light, right? Ring, so like wringing something out, wringing your whole self, right? Ring. And press, pressing against. Okay. Then there's but where you are in space. So there's general, where you can move around from space, just in the room, and there's self space, where you're just working in a small space, and that's where you work. You do all your moves in self space. So general and self. Level, up, medium, down. So up, medium, down. And what else? We have size. Of course, being big, making yourself really big. How do you do that? Well, try it. You'll find a way to be big. And then small. You just kind of pull in and contract my body like that. You have a million ways to do all this stuff. Find your own ways. So size, big, little, direction. Now, this is something we did in our classroom with, we let you use the boom microtubes and set up patterns and then dance through them, and everybody got a chance to dance. You did some amazing stuff. I wish I could video that stuff. I mean, I can't do that, but it's just great because people move all different ways, their own way through the pathway. And pathways can be, of course, straight, crooked, zigzaggy, circular. You can draw one on the paper, then copy it. You can do that in general space or in self space, just kind of work in small space or a bigger space. So those are all really good things. Focus is one of the last ones we're going to talk about. Focus is when you just you're looking at one part of your body. So if I'm dancing, I'm looking at my hand. Just looking at, that's a single focus. Like that. That has a lot of potential. Whereas multifocus, you're looking at several things. Dancing, but you're looking at your whole body. Let's look at the whole body. It's looking at the whole body. Changing it, multifocus, right? And then speed, of course, fast, slow. I'm going to keep going through. Weight, heavy. That came up earlier. And energy, like when we were in Painting of the Elves, once again, it's a good one because that one, when you're painting, it's smoother. Kind of sort of like a glide with the arms, but it's smoother energy. Energy can also be, it could be frantic or fast or kind of just really sharp and smooth. So those are things we have explored all that stuff many times in class, and I've seen some amazing movement, and I really do hope you keep moving. And that's going to be really, really important, I think, for fun reasons, no other purpose than for just having fun. Okay, I'm going to move on. I wanted to really thank you and compliment you on your movements and also go over the things we've studied. I didn't cover it all. There's a lot of things we've done, of course, that I can't cover right now. So I'm going to start with a song that I want you, if you want to think about choreographing. Now, it's an easy song. It's a song that you would probably do in second grade, or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. That's about the year that I would, if you're going to choreograph a dance, choreograph this dance, you would set it up for movers that are fairly young, second or third grade or something like that. Now, I'll tell you about choreography in a minute. All it is finding moves that go with the song. But we have to know the song for a while, so that's all I'm going to do today. Then we'll talk about ideas for choreography maybe later. Here we go. This is a song from the Netherlands, and it's just a song about spinning, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's spinning. Anyway, the words are just, I'm not so sure. That one I couldn't tell, but anyway, I know it super well, and they're kind of funny words. Here it goes. Sarasponda, 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 it's it. Sarasponda, 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 it's it. Adore-o, adore-dore-o, adore-dore, it's it, passe-passe-o. Sarasponda, 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 it's it. Sarasponda, 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 it's it. Adore-o, adore-dore-o, adore-dore, it's it, passe-passe-o. Okay, now let's talk about those words. Sarasponda, which I think comes easy. Sarasponda, Sarasponda, ret, set, set. Ret, set, set. And then it does it again. Sarasponda, 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 ret, set, set. So it does that twice. And then it goes adore-o. So adore-o, adore-dore-o, adore-dore, ret, set, set, asse-passe-o. Now I did send this out, so if you don't have it, this is the kind of thing you can learn just by listening, all right? So now I'm going to play it one more time and then have you sing along. I'm going to play it slow. Sarasponda, 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 it's it. Sarasponda, 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 it's it. Adore-o, adore-dore-o, adore-dore, it's it, passe-passe-o. I lied because that's a little too fast. Let's do it one more time, then we got to go. Sarasponda, 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 it's it. Sarasponda, 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 it's it. Adore-o, adore-dore-o, adore-dore, it's it, passe-passe-o. And that is something I want you to make up a simple dance. Now we have like 30 seconds before I'm going to stop, but let's just say the first, if I was making it up, I might do something. Let's take 4 steps to the right. Sarasponda, Sarasponda, there, right? And then the other could be left. Sarasponda, red, set, to one side, then the other. We could go in for the adore, we could go into the circle. I would want you to construct it for a circle. All right, take care. We'll talk more about this later. Thanks so much. Nice being with you.